Hello guys, and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So for today we're going to be talking about why bother getting the Chenga Tomb. Firstly, this gives you 30% from the non-repeatable quests in the game, and this allows you to level up until level 61. There are some benefits that the game gives you. So firstly, when you reach level 60, you would get an additional +1 AP and +1 DP. The second thing is at level 58 to 61, you would get the ring, the earring, the belt, and the Kapotion necklace. That is very helpful if you plan on playing other characters, or if you locked out and you were not able to enhance your Tuvala seasonal gear accessories to pen. And the next one is pretty obvious, which is the level cap for your skills, and at level 60 you would be unlocking most of those ones, but it does still requires you to have skill points in order for you to unlock those. And last but not the least is the combat fame. So this one at level 56 you would get 112 points, and at level 60 you would get 300 points. Now the benefit of this one is at every 300 points, which can be any of your characters. So if you have an accumulation of 10 characters with level 60, then you would have 3,000 points, and this contributes to the daily silver that you get from the combat fame. And combat fame is the biggest contributor for your family fame that gives you additional silver benefits from the market, starting at 0.5 to 1.5% on collection. The prerequisites for this one is getting to level 53 and getting the Black Spirit Gift Adventurer's Tomb from the Black Spirit, and then heading over to Suggested tab, making sure that you have clicked on all quest types, and auto navigate to Whom's Songs. So this will bring you to this NPC named Aljai, and he would be giving you the first quest, namely the Whom's Song. The quests are pretty simple. Once you have accepted them, make sure that you auto navigate to the next one and you would be set. Also, just a quick tip for doing quests like this, just make sure you have a Manos Riding Crop, so you would have a max auto run speed of +50%, and it really speeds up your travel time. The Whom's Songs would lead you to the Whom's Altar, where you just have to accept and go over all the prompts. Again, all you have to do is right click on the quest and it would prompt you to where you need to be. You would arrive at Dorman Lumber Camp. Make sure that you unmount your horse, and it will go to the water if you don't, and then just head over to the waterfall that's indicated on the marker. The next thing to do is follow these jellyfish looking spirits that would lead you to the other part of the waterfall, and it requires a lot of swimming, so if you do have a splat costume, that would really help. For this part it would really require a lot of climbing, so just be patient and try to find the shorter stones to climb on. Once you reach the top, you would have an interactable musical spirit, and all you have to do is talk to that spirit and get the next quest. So this one requires you to go back down and head back to the altar, and you would get the next quest. The next quest would lead you to Garmut's Nest, and all you have to do is right click again and auto travel to that area. And once you have auto path over there, you would see this tower like items that you can interact with, and all you have to do is interact with one to get the next quest, which is the Hammer of Balance. And just so to note, before this was asking for a riddle where you would answer place your hands on the ground, meditating, and hammer, but for this instance it didn't ask me on those ones. So all you have to do is go to the next one that is just south of where you were at, and just go over and talk to that one, and now you would get the next quest, which is to find the Gervish altar. So once you found this like small waterfall, just follow the path on the right and you will arrive over there quickly. It is the biggest monument at the end of the cave, and all you have to do is interact with it to get the Silent Hanging Garden quest. It would then lead you to a small pond, and all you have to do also is auto travel to that and make sure that you dismount, as your horse might drown if you don't have caution, and just swim over to this large rock in the middle of the pond and interact with this small pagoda over here. Now, a picture of an arrow would make you go to another pond and search for kind of like a symbol. And once you arrive there, all you have to do is swim to the right side of that monument and you would get the picture of the arrow, interact with it to get your next quest. And this would prompt you to go back to the Gervish altar to acquire the Gervish slate. The next one is searching for the NPC, which is the spokesman of Makalod, which is the cutest NPC in the game. The marker will stop in front of a waterfall. All you have to do is go through that one and you would find this cute little llama that you will be able to interact with. Before, it does ask you riddle, but when I went over and talked to this guy, it just lets you prompt through all of those ones. So the answers for that one before was 3 exists, Belcadus, Nibrica, and hang the tiger pattern carpet on the cage. But in this point, it doesn't really ask you anymore for that one, so you'll be able to prompt through with that one and then just right click for the next quest. The next one will require a little bit more of traveling and asking you to go over to the Dorotur's Memorial Stone. The auto path would stop in front of a stair, so all you have to do is climb that one and approach this, glowing monument and interact with it for the next quest. The next quest would require more traveling, so just auto path to it. And you would end up with a cave that has a lot of markings. All you have to do is interact with the one in the middle in order to get the next quest. The next quest will lead you to a big waterfall, and when you arrive over there, the marker will be at the middle of the lake. All you have to do is swim over to the big monument at the waterfall part and interact with that one. The Memorial Stone of Sadness is fairly easy. All you have to do is climb over to where you first arrived, over here at the waterfalls. And after you've arrived at this point, interact with it to examine the monument. And most of the time you could just go ahead and press Q to move forward, but sometimes it bugs out, so you have to go one round and then go to the middle again and push forward, and it would complete the quest for you. And after that one, just head on over to the monument in front of the waterfall and interact with it again in order to get the next quest. And then the next quest is more traveling. You now have to go to Dorotur's coffin in order to claim the next quest. When you arrive at the point, all you have to do is go down the stairs and find the coffin at the left side. So for this one, you don't need to pick up the flint anymore. All you have to do is combine the slates. in the order of the Hum, Akum, Girvish, Makalot, and Dorter, and you will be getting the Ancient Slate. And this one is another round of traveling. All you have to do is go over to the Ancient Statue, which is accessible by Autopath, and then interact with a few stones. The first stop is this small marked pagoda, and once you insert the slate on that one, you will be prompted to go over to another rock. The autopath over here is a little bit skewed, so just go over and interact with the rock up the stairs, and you would see the colossal Shuriken statue, and it would prompt you to go to the Shuriken altar, which is also accessible through the autopath. You would be led onto a cave, but sometimes it puts you on top of it, so just go over to where the stairs are at and interact with the altar. And then after that one, just go through the prompts. You don't need to do anything else, and you have now basically completed all of the quests. All you have to do now is go back to Al Jai to get the Chenga Crystal of Wisdom. And all in all, guys, this only took me about 36 to 37 minutes to complete. And once you head back to the original NPC Al Jai, all you have to do now is go over to your processing tab and go to Simple Alchemy, combine both your original tomb and the crystal, and you will be getting your Chenga Shuriken Tomb of Wisdom. There we go. Now you have the Chenga Shuriken Tomb of Wisdom, and all you have to do now is quest through Kama Sylvia, Dragon, and Adraksha to get to 61 to enjoy the benefits that I've mentioned earlier in this video. So guys, thank you so much for watching. We've reached the end of the video, and I really hope that you have obtained your Chenga Tomb and also laid out a plan to not just level up your main character but also your alt characters for the additional benefits. And please do consider subscribing if you believe that, you know, like these kind of videos would help out other players. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.